Gran Turismo Sport is launching on October 17th in the US and October 18th in Europe. So what does this mean for the Horizon Zero Dawn The Frozen Wilds release date? Well, a lot. So let's analyze it in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below and don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, the countdown timer that you see on your PS4 is not correct. The Frozen Wilds will launch earlier than December 31st. I already noted that in a different video where I went more in depth on when I think the DLC will release after Sony announced the fall 2017 date, which is from September 22nd till December 21st. We could already eliminate a ton of days because we know that the DLC for Sony games released on a Tuesday, looking at Infamous First Light, Bloodborne The Old Hunters and the upcoming Uncharted The Lost Legacy DLC. And now that Sony announced the Gran Turismo Sport date, by the way also on a Tuesday, October 17th, we already know that the Frozen Wilds will not release on October 17th, simply because it would be stupid to release two of your major exclusive titles on the same day. If we look at the grand scheme of things in terms of PS4 exclusives and sometimes console exclusives coming at the end of the year, and with console exclusives I mean the Japanese games that also launch on PC but not on Xbox, we see that Sony spaces them out fairly well. We got Uncharted Lost Legacy at the end of August, a week later Everybody's Golf, Knack 2 in early September, Danganronpa at the end of September, and then Gran Turismo Sport now in the middle of October. And yeah, we still have the release date for the Frozen Wilds left, so you could say, are they going for November, since that's the only month that makes sense. Of course, releasing something in December, not really a smart idea after Black Friday. Everyone already done their Christmas shopping. And also if we look at the titles that are coming out in December, well, right now, none. So I don't think that the Frozen Wilds will be there. But Ni no Kuni 2, that was supposed to hit on November 10th, got now moved to January 19th. So they lost some sort of major console exclusive title. Ni no Kuni 2 of course also launched on PC. So maybe Horizon in November now would make sense, because otherwise they don't really have an exclusive game. You could make a case though for Sony exclusive content though, like Call of Duty World War II and Battlefront 2 both release in November, and maybe there will be a Destiny 2 expansion in December. So they will still get to push the PS4 with great titles, but they are third party. To make a long story short, I think there are two spots for the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC left that makes sense. Early October, I said October 3rd, that is a Tuesday in my previous video. I still think this is a solid spot because there's not a lot of stuff coming out in terms of Sony exclusives, and the biggest Xbox exclusive this year, Forza Motorsport 7, is also releasing on that day, so you might want to combat that. Then on the other hand, we have November, because there is no real exclusive in that month. Ni no Kuni 2 moved, of course not a real exclusive, but you know what I mean. And that is also the month that Microsoft will launch the new Xbox One X. December is too late, like I already explained, and end of October is too crowded because you got a ton of games, Assassin's Creed, Wolfenstein, the new Mario game, of course, all fighting for attention. So then I think that early October or maybe later in November, so after the release of Battlefront 2, and then it would be November 21st. That is also like a date with nothing that is coming out right now. And it would also make sense to then release a Game of the Year edition for Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and they did exactly the same with Bloodborne in 2015. Release the DLC and also release a Game of the Year edition, including the DLC in November. I really hope, of course, it's early October. I really can't wait for the Frozen Wilds, but on the other hand, Sony shares the Gran Turismo Sport release date right now, and then maybe the Frozen Wild later, because that one is also coming later. So my bet is on November 21st or October 3rd. What do you think about this theory? Let me know in the comments down below. I think we will hear the release date for the Frozen Wild soon, so when we do, I'll of course let you know everything you need to know. So be sure to subscribe for everything Horizon Zero Dawn. Like the video if you did. Thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye.